Gibt's auch eine Szene 1? Vielleicht mit Szene 1 mal anfangen. Szene 1, Prolog. Jetzt haben wir auch eine Szene 1. Sind das verschiedene? How a kiss kill a man. Wieso erinnert mich jetzt das an die eine Batman-Szene? Mit Batman und Catwoman unter einem Mistelzweig. Ja. Mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it. But a kiss can even deadlier if you mean it. Das sind verschiedene Bücher. Lady Calestri looks out over the balcony. Oh my Zolla, how I wish there were a handsome knight to rescue me from this drab boredom. There is no adventure here. I'm stirred awake like a nice cheese. Made so Zolla giggles. A nice cheese? That is quite a description indeed. Perhaps if you visit the market. Lady Calestri shakes her head. No, the men there are just as uninteresting as this vintage has become. But wait, who is that I spy in that street below us? Do you see? Lady Calestri and Maid Zoll look out over the stage. At stage left, Yaladris, dressed as a young male trader, moves about the street. Yaladris' bosom will be bound and her hair up under her head so that the audience will not know she is a female. Lady Calestri cries out, "My heart, I have not seen such a sight that it has pierced me so readily. I must know who that lad is. The curve of his jaw is beautiful, like a sculpture. I can see his green eyes, even from here. They are surely the color of emerald. Oh, Zola, please, I beg of you, run down to the street and find out the name of this man." Yeah. Yaladris gazes over her shoulder and sees two large men approaching. The debt collectors break into a run after her, and all three shifting bolt off stage. Skipping a few pages. Into tomorrow gates. Yaladris, dressed as a man, turns away from Lady Calestri. "I appreciate your offer, my lady, but I surely cannot stay with your coat. I would be unseemly for a trader for my low stature to take up residence with so well-regarded a maid." Lady Calestri shakes her head, taking a hold of Yaladris' chin. "Please do stay. I insist. After all, those men are still chasing you, are they not? Yes, I can see that they are." Yaladris turns away once more, and Lady Calestri freezes in place while Yaladris speaks her thoughts to the audience. "If Lady Calestri finds me as much as I think, I could be in a dangerous position if she finds out I'm a woman. But right now I could really use some help." Yaladris paces, rubbing her chin thoughtfully. "I don't want to break her heart, but I don't want to find myself without some digits either. I suppose the charade must continue." Ja, aber wie für lange wird es fortsetzen können? Und hinterher wartet auf dich hier Hinrichtung, weil du ihr verheimlichst, dass du eine Frau bist. Yaladris returns to her position in front of Lady Calestri. "Yes, I should stay for a short time, dear lady. Thank you for your kindness." Lady Calestri claps her hands together. "Wonderful! I shall have the maids clear a room for you and the serving boy draw up a bath." Aladris, ew. Lady Calestri freezes in places and Aladris turns to the audience again. I have the feeling I've just stepped from the smithing oven into the fire. Solange hier du nicht beim Baden ausspioniert wirst von Lady Calestri. Ja. Into tomorrow's gate. A dark dungeon in Castle Calestri. Aladris, still dressed as a man, screams on a table, her arms and legs tied down to the corners. Shadowy figure mill about in the dark corner of the dungeon. Lady Calestri, wide-eyed, slowly circles Aladris. Did you think I did not know? Of course I knew the moment I saw you in that street below. I knew you to be a woman, despite your careful attention to all the manly details. Ah, but what a fine man you would make. A beautiful man, Aladris. I don't want to be a man. I don't fancy woman. Versucht ihr jetzt mit ihr eine Geschlechtsumwandlung zu verführen? Oder wie habe ich das zu verstehen? Lady Calestri pulls out an ornate dagger. Nor do I, dear Aladris, nor do I. That is why I have called upon the greatest alchemists, sorcerers and doctors for our time. Xuxe, my dear, do not scream so. It is quite unbecoming for a man. Aladris, but I'm not a man. I don't want to be a man. This is madness, Calestri, madness. Shadowy figures move towards Aladris. They push forward and rolling table up top, which is a peasant man, unconscious and bound. Lady Calestri. Oh, but tomorrow, my love, you shall awaken to be gate of paradise. The lights dim as the curtain closes. Alles klar. Sword of Mayfair. The curtains is drawn. The audience listen to the prologue as spoken from behind the curtains. Salnatius, an aged man, speaks thusly. And then, my boy, the forest lady did ask the three men this question. What is the worth of a man? And the Hammerite answered, it is his work. A man with no great works will fall to history, his name forgotten. And the banker answered, it is his monies. And a man with no wealth lacks ambition and cunning. And the warrior answered, it is his strength. Weak men fall to those with great powers. Press? Just then, a small lad about your age boldly strutted into the clearing away from the rock where he would watch the conversation. The man who had fought their way at that place looked surprised, but the forest lady merely looked on with her unblinking eyes. The boy gave his answer. It is his spirit. It is how he treats a man that is his worth. A man with no great built works may still influence the world. A man with no great monies may yet grow wealthy with the love of his kin. The smallest, weakest child may yet tend to the most brutal when they have fallen. But the man who treats his brothers as a dog surely has no worth at all. The first lady smiled briefly and nodded her head. My boy, let me tell you what happened next. Each of those fine men, the Hammerite, the banker, and the warrior fell to dust and blew away. Only the young lad remained, and the beautiful forest lady held out her hand, and upon them appeared the sword of Mayfair. which she bequeathed to that boy. Ja, und jetzt stellt die Szene mal bitte auf einer Bühne dar, wie die 3 Typen zu Dust fallen. Zu Staub zerfallen. Ja, zu Dust zerfallen. Ja. Denglisch, Chicken, Denglisch. Vermischen wir einfach Deutsch und Englisch. Ha, ha, ha. Overtain, the young boy. Oh, I've heard this 1,000 times, Grandpa. Why do I have to listen again? Salnasius. Because my little impudentous imp. I was that boy, and I have a lesson to teach you. The curtains part showing Salnasius sitting in a rocking chair, orating, sitting at his feet, staring up at him in wide-eyed air. Wenn ihr meint? Was habe ich hier für eine Geschichte? Irgendwas mit Pirates, ja. Piraten. A pirate's booty, singular events, or how a kiss kills a man. A hemorrhoid cathedral, hemorrhoids mill about doing their chores. Gods pauses looking around carefully. Narrator. This is a true tale. It is the tale of brothers gods. A young girl posing as a boy to gain entry to the builder's favorite, and how she gained the admiration and love of her brethren, then was killed mysterious in the old quarter. Her tale is one of the most reviled by the Hemorrhoids. Through this story does not paint a full picture of their tradition. Let us take you on a journey, the journey of a stubborn young woman who could not understand why her love for the builder would not gain her entry into that most sanctified room. Wenn ich das so lese, erinnert mich die Geschichte irgendwie so ein bisschen an Mulan. Ja, die damals auch hier für die chinesische Armee kämpfen wollte und sich als Mann ausgegeben hat. Dahinterher gab's aus, das ist ja eine Frau, das ist ja eine Frau. Gloria reaches out a hand. Oh, Isant, I cannot bear it without the... I shall surely waste away without thy handsome visage before me. Insane pulled away. I'm a pirate, my dear Gloria. A man of action, a man of fortitude. I have no lust but for the open sea and gold. Gloria puts the back of her hand to her forehead. No, do not say such things, please. Oh, please take me, Isant. Do with me as you will, you rascally fiend. Isant. No, I shall not, for you are a fair maid. But thou art a pirate. Surely thou hast taken many a fair maid to thy bedchambers. I have overheard they speak of thy many conquests. Conquests, ja, so kann man's auch nennen. So hieß es damals. Isant nervously. No maid has entered my chambers. Ja, jetzt hier deny, ne? Forsooth, I do not believe my ears. It is true, dear Gloria, for surely you do not wonder what it does mean. Any port in a storm. Ja, sonst hätte er überall Kinder. Und das geht ja nicht, ne? Das kann man ja nicht hier einfach so über sich ergehen lassen. Ich wusste es. Ich wusste es einfach nur. Moment mal. Das Horn. Das sieht genauso aus wie das Horn, das Garrett damals hier im dritten Level gestohlen hat. Wie ist das irgendwas mit Q? Quintus? Genau, das sieht auf jeden Fall so aus, das Horn.